reducing method, we are going to look at the two questions and we are going to solve it right now. The cost of machine is 10,000 naira. The residual value is 4,000 naira. And it's expected to last for 4 years. And we need to use reducing method. The first one we use the straight line method. But this one we want to pick another method. In some cases, if we have not been given this particular percentage, there is a formula for us to be able to look for the percentage if you have not been given. But due to fact of the percentage is one of the disadvantages of this method, that is difficulties in calculating the percentage is disadvantages of company to adopt using reducing method. And to ease the problem and to reduce the or eliminate the difficulties on that calculation of this method, each question always come out with a certain percentage that you need to use to calculate the depreciation that you are given to charge. So in computing this method, we are going to just use the formula in case you are not given the percentage, and that formula is 1 means that 100% minus n, then square root of the scrap value all over the cost of asset. But as this one we have already been given, we want to compute the depreciation, whereby our cost here, the year 1, we have the 4 year. The cost for the first years, year 1, that is the cost. The cost is 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. Then we want to charge the depreciation. So depreciation for year 1, depreciation for year 1 is going to be 20%, which means 20 over 100 multiplied by 10,000. So in this manner, you know this here, cancel this, and this 20 multiplied by 100 is going to give us the 2,000. So that 2,000, you subtract, you less that depreciation, you less this depreciation for the cost to give you the cost of the second year. So when you less, you minus or subtract this depreciation, which is 2,000, we are going to realize 8,000. And this 8,000 is the year 2 cost. Year 2 cost. So which means you want to charge the depreciation for that year 2. So to charge this depreciation for this year 2 is going to be 20 over 100 multiplied by this 8,000. So which means these two eliminate these two. So when we multiply 20 multiplied by 80, it's going to give us 1,600. You know that 2 multiplied by 8 is 16, and these double zero are here. So which is you less it from that cost. 0, 0, this is 10, that's 4, this remains 7. 1 minus 7, that is 6, 6,400. That is for the cost, year 3 cost. So you less your depreciation for year 3. So depreciation for that year 3, which is going to be 20%, 20% of that 6,400. So over 1, when this double zero cancel this double zero. So you look at it that this 20 multiplied by 64, you know that 2 multiplied by 4, that is 8 already, and 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. So which is 1,280 will be the 3rd year's depreciation. You know that this arrow move to this place. So when you deduct this 1,280, which is 0, this you borrow 1 from here, 10, 2, and then 2 away from 3 is going to be 1. 1 away from the 6, which is 5,120. And when you look at this is the cost for the year 4. That's the cost for the year 4. Year 4, that is the cost. And when you look at this, this cost, you will discover that they ask us to go for how many years? 4. So which means you will less the depreciation again. Depreciation for that year 4, 20% multiplied by 5,120. So whereby this zero cancel zero, this zero also eliminates this zero. So 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. 5,120. So 2 multiplied by, we have cancelled this. 2 multiplied by 2, 4. Then 2 multiplied by 1, 2. And 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10. So 1,024 naira. When we reduce this one, you discover that you borrow 1 from here. This is 10, 6. Then 2 away from 11 also is going to give you 9. Then this 0 away from 0, 0. 1 away from this, that is 4,096 naira. That one will be the scrap value for the end of the calculation of the reducing method for the first year. We are going to look at this, the second one. And the second question says the cost of that machine is 12,500 and it's going to be last for 4 years and sold as a scrap value for 5,120. So the same method we apply for this because we are in the same reducing method. So as a result of that, the second questions, we are going to look at the cost. The cost is 12,500. 12,500. Then let's look at the percentage we are given. That's 20. So year one depreciation, I abbreviate that depreciation, which is going to be 20 over 100 multiplied by 12,500. 12,500. So this zero eliminates this zero. So then 20 multiplied by 120. You will realize these are 2 multiplied by 10. 5 is 10. So which is 125 20 0 0 0 10, and then 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then 2 multiplied by, that is 2. We will realize 2,500 for that the first year. So the 2,500 away from 12,500, we realize the 10,000 naira. That is one is the cost for the year 2. Cost for that year 2. Then year 2, you less the depreciation for that year. Again, when we less our depreciation, 20% of 10,000. 20% of 10,000. You have to agree with me that this 20% of this 10,000 is going to give us 2,000, because 2 multiplied by 1, which is 2, and this is 20 here, that is 2,000. So when you less the 2,000 is 8,000, and this 8,000 is going to be the cost for the third year. That is year 3. Year 3, the cost is going to be the 8,000. Then we want to less your depreciation for that year 3. Depreciation 20% of that 8,000. You realize that these 2 0 eliminate these 2 0. So 2 multiplied by 8, that is 16. So 16 and 0 0, that's 1,600 for the third year. Do not forget that here we have to charge the 4 year, not 5 year like initial questions that we treated. These 4 years, you now look at it that 0 0, then 6 away from 10, 4. Then remainder, this 7 here, 1 away from 7, that is 6,400 naira. The last year that we want to charge now, year 4, the cost of that year 4 is 6,400. Then we want to charge the depreciation. You less depreciation, which is 20% of 6,400 over 1. 0 eliminate this 0. Then 64 multiplied by 20, 008, 12, which is going to give us 1,280. So 1,280, subtract it from this 6,400. 0, 10, 2, then 2 in 3, 1, and then 1 in 5, which is 1 in 6, which is 5,120. And this is known as our described value for the chargings of this reducing method for this question 2. And the only thing is that we want to prepare the table. The table is like the first table we prepare in the straight line method, which will have the year of asset, the cost, then you look at the depreciation, and then accumulated depreciation and net book value. The amount you realize in calculation, you just compute it in the table, and that is the method we can use to charge the reducing method. And it's one of the methods that the student find difficult to calculate. But if you can be able to know the procedure, it's very simple to calculate, and it's very good because it's very fair and it's a scientific scientific proof. Is where we have acquired knowledge from the science people to prove and for everybody to see it that there is no anything hidden in charging of any amount being realized as a depreciation, and that is the method for now.